In the ever-dramatic world of Philippine showbiz, few stories have captivated hearts and headlines like that of Chiu. From her humble beginnings to becoming one of the country's most beloved stars, Kim has always been a symbol of resilience, grace, and quiet strength. And now, just when she has finally found peace in the arms of Paulo Avelino, the past seems determined to claw its way back into her life. First, there was Sien Lim, her former longtime partner, quietly trying to win her back in the aftermath of their breakup. Their relationship, though once cherished by fans, had run its course. Kim moved on, with dignity, choosing healing over holding on. Her silence was not weakness but wisdom. And just as the public began to adjust to seeing her thrive with Paulo, Gerald Anderson, another figure from Kim's emotional past, resurfaces. Gerald's recent interview has stirred old wounds. Not only for Kim but for the millions who watched their love story unfold and eventually fall apart. Once known as Kim Herald, their pairing was one of the most iconic in Philippine entertainment history. But behind the scenes was a tale of heartbreak, betrayal, and unspoken pain, especially after Gerald's controversial relationship with Julia Barreto, which many speculated overlapped with his connection to Kim. Now, Gerald's sudden openness about their past has fans and critics alike asking, why now? The timing is too suspicious to ignore. Kim, visibly happy with Paulo Avelino, is glowing in a way she hasn't for years. Their chemistry, both on-screen and off, has reignited her career and restored a sense of balance in her personal life. Paulo, often seen as calm, private, and emotionally mature, has provided a safe space for Kim, away from the roller coaster of her previous public relationships. So when Gerald speaks about Kim, or when Sien subtly makes his presence felt again, the question isn't just about nostalgia or regret, it's about intent. Are these men truly longing for redemption, or is it a calculated move, riding the wave of Kim's renewed fame and public favor? To the fans, it feels like a sudden rush to reclaim someone who has already moved on. It's as if, seeing Kim finally at peace and thriving, they now remember what they lost, but only after she rebuilt herself without them. What message does that send? That a woman is only valuable again once she's no longer reachable. Kim's choice to remain silent in the face of these waves of attention is telling. Her silence is not an invitation for pursuit, it's a boundary. She's choosing peace over chaos, clarity over confusion, and a present built on mutual respect over a past filled with hurt. More than a love triangle or quadrangle, this is a cultural moment. It's about how society views women in the spotlight, constantly expected to forgive, to entertain comebacks, to reopen doors that were shut for a reason. Kim Chiu's story is not just a personal journey, but a reminder that healing isn't always loud, and growth doesn't always come with announcements. For those watching closely, this isn't about Paulo versus Gerald or even Sien. This is about Kim. A woman who has spent years reclaiming her voice, her worth, and her peace, only to have old ghosts attempt to knock on the door she no longer answers. The public is enthralled, yes, but many are also protective now. The narrative has shifted. It's no longer about who Kim should be with but about how she should be left to choose her own happiness, without manipulation, spectacle, or romantic disruption masked as grand gestures. Let her be. Let her breathe. Let her love in peace. Because some stories deserve a quiet, happy ending, far away from the noise of yesterday's drama.